This episode, man, this episode was amazing. Like, completely amazing in all kinds of ways. It's freaking Tokyo Ghoul is a tragedy. It is not action, it's not gore, it's not a thriller or horror. It is a tragedy. It's one of those good stories that people come and see. And that's exactly what is going on here. This episode starts off with Toka. I'm sorry, but Toka just has no use anymore. After season 1, she has no use. She's just there, you know. Toka's just there, trying to discover she doesn't want to lose anything anymore because everyone she cared about keeps leaving her. So she's running off, thinking she can do something, but in the end of the day, she can't. He is also there. Who knows what he's probably doing? He's probably just watching out for Kaneki, keeping an eye out for Kaneki, seeing what he might be up to. The fight starts off with Ape and Dog having their own against the investigators. They're going so well at it until Ape gets cut down by that weird guy with the mustache. Can't remember his name. And Dog got caught down because she was trying to protect a civilian, a human. By doing that, you can see how much these characters have changed. To see who is the good guy, who really is the bad guy. These ghouls are supposed to be the bad guy, but yet again, they're the ones here are saving the day. They're actually protecting someone they don't even know. And yet, the investigators are like, who cares? Just fire as long as you get them. Is that really good guy behavior? I don't think so. So anyways, they were both on the verge of death until Kaneki swoops in and saves them both. And this shows how powerful Kaneki is, where he can take down almost all these investigators by himself, faster than any other ghouls that have been training and fighting for years on end. Then finally we get on to the emotional part, and that is with Al, the manager. He is fighting Shinohara and Juzo and a bunch of other investigators, and they're on him. Like, people see it as fighting Al, but what it really is just fighting this guy who's just trying to defend himself, who's trying to buy time for his people he cares about to run away. He wants no one else to get hurt but him. He wants his punishment to be delivered on him, and he is okay with that. But in the end, it's just sad, you know. The manager's not a bad guy, and Shinohara is kind of think that as well, as he's seeing as Moxie had him with the coffee shop, and how he wasn't really a bad guy. He was just a guy who's trying to defend his turf. And as you can clearly see, as Al is fighting the manager is having these flashbacks of what people used to be like then. How Toka, the ape, the dog, and of course Kaneki, how he used to be in the past, and how they changed so much, how they became better people now. And he's kind of proud of it. He doesn't really want to let it go. But as they're just taking him down, he just sits there lying, trying to run, but at the end of the day, he wasn't running. He was seeing the image of the woman he loves, and he was trying to reach out for her. And I don't know why, no matter how many times this scene in anime is being played, where the character is dying, and they see someone they love that's gone, and they try to reach out to them. It's just freaking heartwarming, it's sad, it's tragic, and no matter how many times they do that one, I don't mind, because it feels for the character, and I just love it. The manager is down for the count, but guess what? Bigger Ghoul comes up, the true one-eyed one, the one that we saw in the prison. This is the one that came down, which I believe is Edio. I still on that fact. It's Edio. And speaking of Edio, this one-eyed one, think about it. The manager's daughter had green hair. I don't know how that happened because the wife had different kind of hair and he had different kind of hair, but her hair was green. Who else had green hair in this series? Who else had green hair in this series who kind of knew some information which she shouldn't have known? But I'm going to give you guys think about that. But anyways, Kaneki, however, knows he is too late. Toka knows she is too late. Well, she wasn't doing anything anyway. And now Amon shows up to make things all better. And now they're about to have an epic fight next episode. There's only 2 episodes left for the series to end, and I'm like, oh god. And my question is who truly is this true one-eyed owl, and how is this going to end between Kaneki and Amon? Are they going to set their differences aside and fight each other as they clash? Will they understand each other better, or will it just be a pure out bloodbath? There's no point Kaneki being there. He saved who he had to save, or maybe he still thinks the manager is still alive. We don't know for sure, but he probably is. This episode was beautiful. No matter what you guys say, it was beautiful. Animation, art, music setting, it was just nice, man. It was just nice. And this episode gives itself an 8 out of 10. It gives itself an 8 out of 10 because, in a way, one thing I do have to complain about is how you don't really understand some of these characters and what's really going on. That they're trying to squeeze so much into a short amount of time. And when you do that, you kind of get confused and you don't understand what's really going on. That's why I take points off of that, because you keep squeezing stuff every time just to make a series. And they need to stop doing that, man. But other than that, this episode was perfect, man. Let's find out what happens next. I cannot wait to see. Anyway, for more Tokyo Ghoul reviews, don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, share if you could. I would be much obliged. This is Background Anime, signing out.